Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Leon Marketix, and today I will show you how you can scale or even multiply your agency just by implementing AI into your marketing and into your chatting. Many people are noticing it in every industry. If it's in programming, if it's in accounting and anything else, you will see people are migrating to AI insanely quick. AI is getting better day by day, but somehow no one is using it. No one or nearly no one is using it in the OnlyFans industry. So today I want to showcase you how we are solely using AI for marketing. We do not use, we are not doing any organic content which is not created by AI, which means every single creator we are working with is just creating pictures once, and then afterwards all of the marketing is done on our end. Everything is agency driven. No creator needs to sit here anymore and create reels for hours over hours every single day. And the same thing applies for chatting. Most people, or pretty much everyone still, is doing it with mostly Filipino chatters or just human chatting. And they're missing out on many sales just because obviously AI knows way better how to sell, but obviously also AI needs to be configured the proper way on how you can scale your account. So I want to show you some statistics. So you can see here, you we only have about $600 in subscriptions and nearly 10K in total revenue. Then we go to the next statistics. This creator, this is one of our biggest creators, and she made about 13K in subscriptions and 100K total in net last 30 days. And then also, of course, we have this creator. This is one of our craziest case studies. She only made about $100 in subscriptions and nearly 8K in the last 30 days. And this is all possible only because of these two things, only because we are solely relying on our own marketing, everything in house. We don't have to wait for creators doing content. And secondly, because we have AI chatting and not making mistakes like humans. And also, of course, knowing how to chat way better than humans. So I don't want to keep you waiting. So what are we doing for marketing? So basically we are creating reels with AI and then posting that content to Instagram and TikTok. Plus we are also doing threads, but for threads we are mainly doing pictures. So what do you need for AI content marketing? You only need two things. Firstly, you need content like pictures from your creator. So you just need a few face pictures or body pictures, and then basically you can do everything with AI. I'm not a big fan of doing it solely AI, so we still work with real creators, but the marketing is done with AI. So to give you some examples, these accounts are perfect examples. So here you can see this is fully done with AI, but the creator looks completely real. AI is so good that you can create reels and you cannot see that it's AI basically, at least for most of the people. So I will now tell you how to create the content, how to funnel, and also important other things you need to keep in mind. So there are basically two ways. First of all, the easier way is you just copy what the others are doing. That works pretty well. And then secondly, you can do it yourself. So what I'm always doing is I set up an Instagram account on my phone, or at least I have that do my researcher is doing that. So he downloads Instagram, he follows some of the AI creators, and then he basically picks out the reels which are currently performing well, are not too old, and also could be adjusted to our niche. So I'm a big fan of doing niched accounts. So we select one niche. If it's a bulldozer driver, if it's a truck driver, if she's a cheerleader or whatsoever, just one simple niche, and then you will just create content for this niche. I wouldn't switch the niche. I will always stay with the same one because in the end, that way you have one branded account and you're not constantly switching. So Instagram can recommend it to the right people. So first of all, let's start with the copy strategy. You will find a reel that looks good, or your researcher is doing that. At first, I recommend you doing it yourself. Then once you have the reel, you download it, you put it into Claude, you tell Claude, hey, create, basically give me the prompt to recreate the first scene in this reel with with my niche. So if you're a bulldozer driver, for example, you can say, uh, you see this reel, Claude, create me the prompt for exactly my niche, which is bulldozer driver in this case, just some random niche. And then once you have that, give me the prompt so I can put it into Nano Banana. So what we are always doing is we have the base image, and this will be created with Nano Banana Pro. For that we are using Gemini. You can do it within wave speed. I will put all of the links in the description, of course, or you can do it in Higgsfield. That's fully up to you. We are just using Gemini because it's cheaper, and our VAs are just removing the watermark, and that's it. So generation guide, first you create the base image, like I said before. So you just write Claude that it should give you a prompt for the base image to fully replicate the persona to fully replicate the creator in the video you shown, but adjusted to your niche. Then once you get the output, you will tell Claude again, hey, give me the prompt for the video adjusted to my niche. Of course, I would read over it. Usually you should try to make it between 5 to 7 seconds. That is the sweet spot from what we noticed. And then once you have that, you will generate the video. You get a video output. You can, if you want to see how the videos are looking and get more information about them, just search up these random girls here. I gave you as an example, so you better understand how it works. And then you create a description with Claude. I like to make the description longer, just some random stuff where you explain the scene in the video from the creator's perspective, so people maybe read it, and then write some comments. And then I will put the video into CapCut and generate the caption. That's usually how we are doing it. It's like super simple, because in the end you will always just ask Claude to give you the prompts. You can of course write them yourself, but I would recommend using Claude. It's just way quicker. So like I said, either wave speed or Higgsfield. So these are the two providers you can use. And if you do it yourself, then you have to of course think of the prompt yourself. I will also put a document into my group. You will find the group chat in the description, and there I will exactly show how to generate the content and so on, because I don't want to make this video too long. So once you have that, obviously you need to create an Instagram account. So we are mainly working with iPhones just because they have more trust score. When you create the account, always use an iCloud email. That's very important because this one has the highest trust score too. Then usually we first of all create the Instagram account. Once we have the Instagram account, we will create a Facebook account on the same phone. Then in the Facebook account, you create a new page, and then you can connect this page to your Instagram account. That usually gives you more trust score also. And then you will just be acting like a real person for the first 10 days. You will not put any link. That's super important too, because once you add the link, Instagram will instantly trust you way less. So every day here and there I would come in, I would scroll reels. You can also get some ideas there, and then you will post at first once a day, and then you can also go up to 2 times a day, and you can also post 1 trial reel per day. Of course, you can scale up the content. For us, we noticed on some accounts it's even better to just post once a day. I would just post reels, and also I would enable the AI creator tag. That's quite important. and then yeah, in the end you will post the reels there. Plus, on top of that, super important, don't add the link before 10 days. And once you're adding the link, there basically you also have two options. So TikTok, you wanna funnel to Instagram, and on Instagram you can either put slt.bio. We really like this provider because they don't seem to steal traffic. It's quite cheap. I think you can have up to 10 links for like $10 a month. And the second option is Cupid. So Cupid added like a pretty cool option that people basically click the link and then it looks like there's a chat and the creator is live, is like active, and then people can chat with the creator and kind of you're doing the funneling like in the previously people used to do it through Telegram, where Cupid will just send some pictures and then it will try to convert everyone to OnlyFans. We're still testing with that one, but I think this is a cool idea too. Else slt.bio is the best, and for threads, obviously, you will not put the link. You will also funnel to Instagram. And then when it comes to scaling, what we are basically doing is we hire VAs in the Philippines. We give them our generation guide. We give them a Kling account and a Gemini account. And then basically they will buy iPhones. They will buy a SIM card. So for Instagram, you always want to make sure that they are not connected to Wi-Fi. I can't explain why, but always use your mobile data, for Instagram at least. And also the SIM card doesn't matter if it's in the Philippines. Of course, it has a little bit less trust score, but it's not really an issue. And then basically the VAs are posting themselves. And for TikTok, it's quite different. There, they would have to have another phone with US SIM card. That's super important. And then you're also hitting the US audience. Instagram is basically working on a system where they will just look at the content. So when you generate the videos, you can always include US flags and so on. That usually also helps with audience, and then you will mostly hit males and also mostly US. So we never had issues with that. That is basically the quick rundown of how we do the marketing. Like said, if you have questions, please put them in the comments and I can make an additional video which could be more detailed, where we generate videos together whatsoever. And then when it comes to the chatting, I think that's one of the craziest things, because this is basically like no one is doing it like this right now. I know some people are doing AI marketing already, but for chatting they are still doing it with humans. Previously, we had about 100 chatters in our company. As most of you guys maybe know, in the past we had a chatting agency, so we only offered chatting. Then we sold that agency, and then we built up our own agency again. And this is where we had the chatters, like you can see here. And what we then did is we always had the dream of having AI chatting, but we were never able to complete the project fully. We had a team working on it for more than 2 years now. And yeah, now the time finally has come. About 3 months ago, we migrated the first creator, and then we kept doing it. And it's crazy. It's insane. We now have no chatters anymore. We are solely using AI for chatting, and it's just incredible. So basically, zero human chatters, 24/7 chatting, and we are also noticing that chatting is performing way better with AI now. So we are now also adding AI voice cloning, so it even sends voice notes. The interface is still super simple, but what we are now doing is basically, because we have our agency on there, we are happy. I have some friends on there also, but we are now going public, which means more people can join the platform. Of course, slots are limited because in the end we still have the infrastructure isn't built for like too many people, and also we don't want that, because obviously then we might have problems because it's just crazy. So yeah, at first we want to have a few more agencies or creators on there. If you want, you can try it out yourself, because obviously the more people we get on there, the better the data will get and the better the AI will get. So you can join the Telegram there if you want to try that out too. I'm one of the co-founders in the company, so I'm very confident in the product. Get your own feeling about it. You can join the Telegram, and in the Telegram you can see an OnlyFans account, basically a creator account. You can subscribe there and chat with the AI, so you don't have to instantly connect your creators. You can first see if that fits your chatting style or if you're in general happy. And then of course once you connect your creator, it's super simple. The AI will scan the whole account, it will scan the chats, then it will adjust the persona chatting style. You have the option to edit it. Once that is added, you will just enable the AI and that's it. Because the AI understands the whole world. It knows everything about the account, it knows everything about your fans. It does outreach, it does the selling on your behalf. And when you want something changed, you just edit it in the persona prompt. That's how we are doing it. Like I said, we are now live since 3 months. We completely migrated from humans to AI, and this is why we are reaching these kind of results. Like I said, if you don't trust me, you will see the refresh videos. I will also show you them here in the video, so you can see everything is real. Yeah, please let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. You can join my Telegram group. There you can also ask me directly, and else you can join the Only Tool Telegram group like you can see here, and then you can chat with the AI yourself. Or you can just go to the website, sign up, connect the creator, and try it out yourself. Because we currently made it in a way so you can just try it out for free. We don't want to charge anything for it because obviously the product is still quite new. And then in the end learn from it, have a small circle, and everyone who's in there and joins now can benefit from it. I can't guarantee if it will be still active to sign up in the next months, but at least for now we will keep the sign up active so people can come in, try it out, use it for themselves and benefit, because obviously it's just a pain to manage chatters, and also chatters will always make mistakes. AI also could potentially make mistakes, but obviously AI knows everything about your account. It is trained on all the sales books out there. It knows exactly how to chat. It has all of our knowledge inside there from more than 4 years of OnlyFans chatting. And yeah, so I'm quite confident, and hopefully we can help you guys out there to make more money too, and it should be a win-win for everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you need something in the comments, and have a nice day.